Thank you very much, Piers. Now, one of Ethiopia's oldest and hottest towns holiest towns rather, is celebrating 1,010 years of existence. It's also become renowned for its wild hyenas, which roam parts of the city freely. Emmanuel Gunza went to find out more.
It's been called the City of Saints, a living museum, and some even consider it to be the world's fourth holiest city after Medina, Mecca and Jerusalem. From its hundreds of mosques and holy shrines to narrow alleys and lively markets, Harar is a city with thousands of years of rich culture. For centuries, it served as a fort, a center for Islamic scholars, and an important trade hub between the Horn of Africa, Middle East, India, and as far as China. One of the main attractions here is this museum, founded by renowned French poet Arthur Rimbaud, where visitors are taken back into time with the gallery of some of his pictures and other collections of photographs of this walled city.
I don't feel like there's any other place on earth like it. It's like a really strong sense of family, which I feel like you don't really get that much now in the 21st century. Everything, has still stayed really well preserved. You still have the olden day cobblestone, like narrow roads. Even though you can see that it's growing, it's still in a way staying the same, which I really like.
The culture for this town is really unique and not really common throughout the country or the world. It's like a city, it was a city-state, it became part of a country, but it's always kind of had its own unique heritage. A lot of attempts to kind of like assimilate the country or the region with the rest of the country, but still kind of keep the character that is Harar.
Well, some of the pictures you see here in this gallery were taken in the early 1900s, and it's quite startling when you compare them to how people are currently living here in Harar. The lifestyle, the culture, the architecture of the people has not changed much over the years. And when night falls, you get to see yet another treasure of the city. The age-old tradition of feeding wild hyenas. Every night, Binyam Ashenafi thrills dozens of tourists and locals who gather to see him feed the scavengers. But it's not a feat for the faint-hearted. I've counted around 10 so far, and it's quite scary being quite near them. Binyam has been doing this for ages. Binyam, why is this important for you?
I do this because I like animals. They play a great role in the community by removing waste from different areas. Besides, they don't attack the locals.
As the city marks yet another milestone in its proud and long history, locals believe that Harar still has much to offer the continent as a beacon for the arts and culture as well as religious tolerance. Emmanuel Gunza, BBC News, Harar, Eastern Ethiopia.
Those hyenas. Ugh.